Hey everyone. Okay, so it's been a while since I've done a video, I know, but promise me I've been busy. I think we've all been very busy in terms of our mental just being all over the place. So this video is going to give you some tips on how to ease that internal conflict that's going on. We have so much fear in the air. I mean, just so much fear. We are uncertain of what's going to happen. We're uncertain of how everything is going to unfold. And so this video is going to talk about uncertainty and fear and stress and how to relieve it in a way that is very doable. It's not going to take you to be a guru or spiritual being to do these things, but I will be focusing on it through a very energetic spiritual point. And if that's something that doesn't resonate with you, I completely get it. I completely understand, but I want you to listen to this video with a very open mind and know that I've done my research with it. I read a ton of freaking books, and okay, I shouldn't say I read. I listen. I use the Audible video the app, and that helps me to get all this knowledge and the scientific knowledge behind everything, so that I can then share it with you guys, especially during a time when things are pretty crazy. Okay, so my number one thing that helps me relax, that I'm going to be honest, I haven't been doing it as much lately because I've been just feeling like the world's going to freaking end, right? But I think this video is a good reminder for myself too, when I watch it back, and this is me giving myself advice too at the same time. So number one thing is to use breathing techniques. Now, this one breathing technique in particular that I use is called the alternate nostril breathing. And breathing techniques have been a huge hit in the East. They call it pranayama. And what breathing techniques do is it, on an energetic level, balances out the right side of the brain and the left side of the brain, which then impacts your central nervous system. It impacts the part that has the fight or the flight, the sympathetic nervous system, and that part of the brain really affects anxiety, right? So like when we're thinking about like this virus and what can happen and all this uncertainty, we're stuck in a fight or flight part of us, right? We don't know what the hell to do. And so this breathing technique is going to help you ease that energy. And I promise you, if you do this for, I'm going to say, give yourself at least a 10-minute of a commitment to do this. You can do it early in the morning, or you can do it later at night. But give yourself some time, to do it during an empty stomach. So a few hours either before you eat or after you eat. But it really helps on an empty stomach. I do it whenever I do it during empty stomach or not, and I shouldn't be doing it that way. But you can really do it anytime you prefer. So this is how you do it. Alternate nostril breathing. So it's exactly what it sounds like. What you do is you hold first your right nostril. So you hold the right nostril and you breathe in from your left. So nice deep breath in, and then you hold the left nostril and you breathe out from the right. Keep the left nostril held and you breathe in from the right. Hold the right nostril and breathe out from the left. Keep the right nostril held and breathe in from the left. Breathe out from the right, holding the left nostril. Breathe in from the right and then breathe out from the left. So you're seeing how it's the same process over and over again. You're breathing in from one side while you're holding the other, and then you're switching, and then you're breathing out from that side. Keeping the other side held, you're breathing in from that other side, and then you're switching again to breathe out from the other side. And what this is doing is, hopefully that wasn't too confusing for you. It's very, very simple. You're really just breathing in from one side and breathing out the other side, and going back and forth. And what this does, and if you do it for just that 1 minute that I did it with you, I'm like, I feel good. It's almost like when you take a deep breath, and how relaxing that feels, right? And this music helps. I'm playing some good music. I promise you, if you do this, do it for 10 minutes. And if you have time, do it for 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes at night. And if you have a severe anxiety disorder, like I do, I have my anxieties all over the place, and remember I did that hyperhidrosis video where I sweat? Well, you know why I know so much about the sympathetic nervous system is because the sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight or flight area of the nervous system, it also impacts the sweating in the body. So that part of myself is a little skewed. That balance is a little off. So I have to do things like pranayama, breathing techniques to really relax myself and ground myself. And I know when I tell you I have a nervous system issue, you probably don't believe me because other people can't really tell. But I know that so many of us have an internal struggle of this anxiety, and we're so afraid to show it to other people, because if we show it to other people, we're weak, or we're not good enough, or there's something wrong with us, or etc., blah blah blah, right? Because we're afraid to be judged. And that's one of the things I'm noticing about this time. So many of us, I saw this transition happening. There was a lot of people that were in denial. This is my opinion, of course, and you can agree with it, you can disagree with it, you can criticize it, I don't care. In the beginning, people were in denial, and there was so many people that were like, oh, this is this is nothing, this is just like the flu, blah blah blah. And then there were people that were very, very fearful but afraid to express it, and then there were the people that did express it. So just know that my point is to know that it's okay to feel everything you're feeling, and there's techniques that you can use to help ease your mind and help ease everything you're feeling, and to give yourself the time right now, even though maybe your job is a hectic mess, your money is a hectic mess, you don't know what to do, and you have no control over everything else in your life. You do have control over the 15 minutes you can give yourself to just relax and affect yourself in a very energetic way. You deserve it. Even right now, you deserve it. You are not going to leave your side during this time, because you can depend on you. Yes, you can, because you are in control of yourself. You are. You do have control. You are not in a prison. You have control. Okay? This is the main point of this video. And I want to remind myself I have control, because I'm going through it with you. I'm here with you going through it. I'm not saying I got it under control, because I don't. I really don't. I'm going through it with you, and that's why I'm sharing these things with you. So that's my number one technique. If you don't do anything else, if you just do that breathing technique, you will find amazing results. And believe me, I do this all the time. I do it before a presentation. I have to present in my day job, in my financial analyst job, present in front of management, present in front of leaders, and where you're nervous and you don't know how to display what you want to display because you're nervous. And I have that problem so much. So this technique really, really helps. I hope I convinced you with that. Please, please, please try it. And if you do, comment below and let me know how it impacted you. Give it 7 days though. The second thing I wanted to talk about was if breathing doesn't really resonate with you, and if you need to during this time, because most likely most of us are home and working from home, we're stuck at home. I know not all of us, right? Because so many of us do still have to go out. We're essential workers, and so many of us are just, we don't have the choice to work. I understand that. If you do have the time and you're home and you need to do something, to do some exercise, but you don't want to do like strenuous exercise, what you can do is go on YouTube, like you are right now, and look up Tai Chi videos. And the ones I look up is called Tai Flow. It's, I think, TAIFLO. And it's 5-minute Tai Chi videos, and that's all you're committed to do is 5 to 10 minutes. I think some of them go a little bit over. And it's simple movements, like really, really simple movements, and very slow, simple movements. It's not like yoga where you have to overextend your body to certain amounts, It's not like that. It is very simple. It's very easy. I mean, it's literally like moving your arms around and really focused energy and bringing in the chi, and you're centering your body. And it's really that simple and that easy. 5 to 10 minutes of this in the morning or even in the evening before you go to sleep will help relax you. And let me tell you why. Tai Chi. Now, Tai Chi is actually proven by science to be beneficial to the nervous system. And in the East, again, I don't know why so many of us in the West, it's starting to come, but not as much as the East. They use this technique, and there's been so many scientific studies that's been done on it to relieve stress and anxiety. So the way it works is that when you're focused, like when you're moving the right part of your side and you're focused on that part, you're using your left brain. And then when you're going to the other side, you're using your right brain. And it's like a slow movement. And what that slow movement does is it then helps you balance your brain. And so we're going back to that, like focusing on the other side while your other side of your brain is lit. And what that technique does is it really helps just balance the energies on two sides of your body. And when you do that exercise, it's almost like a meditation, because you're not really thinking of other things. You're following this video and it's like, okay, move your hand over here, and then you throw the ball of energy and all this stuff. But you're not thinking about other things. And you may be, at times I do, when I'm really stressed, I'm thinking about this whatever stress thing. But that video is helping you just focus on the energetic movements. So in a way, this is a moving meditation. And if you have trouble meditating in general, like quieting your mind and staying focused on just relaxing yourself, Tai Chi is a way to do it while getting the exercise that you need. It is very good for the elderly, and I pray that if you are above the age of 60, I believe is what the healthcare workers are saying, that you're staying home. And when you're staying home, you can do things like Tai Chi and pranayama, and it can help you release that stress and the fear and the anxiety. And let me tie it back up to how this can help us as a whole. Now, I believe that the external world is a reflection of the internal world. Now, what does that mean? What that means is, if we as individuals take care of ourselves, use self-care techniques, and really help relax ourselves on the inside and help us feel like we're in control somehow, some way during times of uncertainty and fear, there's an energetic release that happens in our external world. And if we all, as individuals, no matter who we are, if we're nurses in the front lines, scared and fearful that we're going to bring this virus home, or if we're someone that just lost their job and isn't getting money and is afraid to lose their house or afraid to be homeless because of this condition that's happening to the world, you know, if you can find the one thing that can help ease your mind, if you can find that one thing that way you have control of, you can actually release that energy outward. And it is something that's going to be felt all around the world. So you just taking care of yourself will actually help everyone else feel what you're feeling. So it's so important for you to take care of you. Yes, you take care of you. You know, stop focusing on everything else for just 15 to 10 minutes in a day and focus that energy on you, because you deserve it. You deserve to live from yourself first. And you are going to get through this. We're going to get through this. It's going to be a matter of time. It's going to be rough. It's going to be hard. But we've done worse before, right? We've gone through worse before, right? You will get through this. We'll get through this together. I love you guys. And I'm sending so much love and positive energy to you guys during this time.